It's a great pleasure for me to introduce our next keynote speaker, Mr. Anil Agarwal, the founder and chairman of Vedanta Resources Limited. Born in 1954 in Patna, Mr. Agarwal rose from running a tiny scrap metal business in the mid 1970s to becoming one of India's wealthiest tycoons. He is a life example of how hard work and determination can change a person's life. He is an entrepreneur who taught us life is full of ups and downs, and those are the experiences that will make you better with every passing day. Here to share his experiences with us, we heartily welcome Mr. Anil Agarwal. There will be a Q&A round at the end of the session, so all the participants are requested to put in their questions in the chat box. Over to you, sir. The floor is all yours.
It's a pleasure and the honor to be with all of you. Our India, one of the best institutions, where I can say that today India is running in every field where Sri Ram College has given, whether it's a politician, businessman, entrepreneur, anything artist, anything you talk about, this is because of your institution. The way the institution has transformed themselves, being a disruptive, which is very appreciable, because I can see in the world, you are following the world, the way the hostels are the girls and boys can live together, the kind of study, the freeness, the comfort what people have. I have been asked to speak on the $5 trillion economy, and I have been told I have a 10 or 15 minutes. So, as you have mentioned, I come from Bihar. Spent first 20 years of my life in Bihar. I never seen anything outside the Bihar, and then moved to London. I'm very, very enthusiastic. I study school. I always had a desire to go to university. Always had a desire, how can I do better? How to do it, I don't know. But I'm going to be the great. I'm going to make a difference. And with that determination, I came to Bombay, spent almost 16, 17 years in Bombay. It was a very difficult time living in a small 300 square feet place and struggling myself, collecting scrap, selling to the, and every time what will happen tomorrow, we don't know. But never left my sense of humor. In the evening, anything I'm talking, no matter what happened, I will have some sense of humor to make the situation lighter, interesting, and to be likable. So that was the natural, and that helped me. I had almost 9 failures before I get a success in the cable business. And then I realized that the recognition of Indian entrepreneur is less. I must try something outside. So I moved to New York, spent a couple of years. Somebody told me that if you have a child born of American origin, your status will go up. So I persuaded my wife to have a child in America. That does not mean anything, but you can see an entrepreneur will do everything possible to be successful. Then I moved to London, where I'm there almost 20 years and built a company. Step by step, I have realized that India is a huge potential of human resources, natural resources, tremendous intellectual resources, which not many country has. And I started working towards that, talking to the government. And in those days, when Bajpayee government was there, we have said that the government has no business to be in a business. And it was very interesting when I took up one of the company, which is a Navratna company, Bharat Aluminium, which was put on the auction. I had not even 4 or 5 crores rupees with me. The bid was at least 500 crore plus. So I talked to my people. I says, look, we have to be very courageous. Life is nothing else about the courageous. Don't let your life goes in simple manner. So we floated the tender in the banking circle and say the largest privatization is taking place. It is Navratna. Whoever is come forward, we will take their money. And we have sent this to almost 20-25 banks. Trust me, for the 500 crores, we got the response for 2,000 crores. So sometimes you have to be disruptive. You have to take the position and do it. So one was the government determination. No democratic country in the world run their own business. They are regulator. They take the revenue. But India, run by the government company, these companies has the capacity to increase the production to at least 4 to 5 times. That will bring definitely $5 trillion economy. Number two, I've always said, we have done phenomenal above the ground. We are producing enough grain, and that's a great achievement. But whatever you produce in the grain, the government has to supplement and subsidize, whether it's a seed, water, electricity, anything you talk about. But below the ground, India has the best geology in the world. The world does not want India to grow. They want India to be the market. And they want to dump all their, whether it's oil and gas, whether it's a gold, whether it's a copper, whether it's a uranium, anything, or electronic fertilizer, they want to supply. And whenever Indian government want to start, entrepreneurs start, there is always very uncomfortableness with the foreign companies, which has been broken. Now government is doing the exploration is only 2%. What need to be done, at least 10 to 12% exploration, whereby we can, and today's we can use the technology. We can leave this world better than what we have, because technology works. So that was the second thing. We have said government is importing all the defense equipment. We have the large 52 large ordnance factory. They are running on 10% capacity. How we can make them independent? So these company has phenomenal potential. In fact, we can be the largest exporter of defense equipment. And the government is looking at, the parliament is taking a view. That was very, very important, that how do we make sure our defense company do very well. I have said we have a 10,000 years background. Everybody wants to come to India. Nowhere in the world, the monuments, the temple, anything we have, nowhere in the world people have. We have to make them independent. Once you make them independent, this will be a very different level. I believe 10 times more tourists will start coming in. And that will be again a big game changer. I've said that if today we have the highest coal reserve in the world, we have 62 power plants which are not functioning. We have huge transmission line being built, and can be built. We have hundreds of DISCOM, which is completely defunct. If those things can be brought into the efficiency, what happened in telecom, the world talk about the telecom in India, where we had the lowest cost, lowest service in the telecom. Same thing will happen in, and I estimate the maximum power cost can be 1 rupee 50 paisa. We have said India has, why to put 100% our parents that my children has to be lawyer, engineer, doctor, and they always push them. Everybody has their own natural skill. And liberal art is one thing where somebody can do painting, art, sports, music, or so many things, and take away 40% load, and they are very, very respectable job. Government has to make sure that this being recognized. Our parents feel proud about our children, and they can develop their livelihood on this liberal art and develop their own skill. And I can tell you, in the world, I live there, the kind of prosperity, the kind of recognition the liberal arts people get, not with the higher study. We have, as far as the Vedanta is concerned, Vedanta is very, very conscious. We have some people, our Ritu Jhingan, who is very passionate for Nandghar. We have completely determination. We have so much of response from all over the world. Everybody wants to join our Nandghar program, whereby we have taken a pledge that 5 crore children will be brought into the mainstream up to the age of 6. And those sanskar, that you love, you respect your neighbor, will not speak lie, you will be, you are not this body, you are a soul. Developing their fundamentals are very, very important. Fundamentals are very, very important. And to develop 5 crore children, that work has already started. Bill Gates called me 3-4 weeks back. He says he has done so much in India. He has a heart in India, but now he decided that he will only work with Vedanta. And we are very grateful, and we are working together. It's all about the technology. How do we look at the technology, innovation? There are supplements which has come in, whereby you don't have to feed children so much. So a lot of new things are happening. Google has given us for the children education. You will see all these Nandghar children, as we talk about that we are from Shri Ram College, and you never forget. Our children will never forget that they are from Nandghar. We have 2 crore women get married at 16, 17, completely exploited. They are intelligent. The whole world has come to us that we will help them because they have a skill. How can we use their skill to make sure they become independent? 5,000 to 10,000 rupees they must get at least. They can be entrepreneur. They can create a chakki or they can have a beauty parlor. Or there are so many, or the bank, so many things which they can do. And we have most of the foreign university. You will not believe, everybody wants to come to Nandghar. In fact, we are very careful because safety of those youngsters are very, very important. But for me, this is the aim of my life. Definitely looking, we are not far why we produce, why we get 85% import of oil and gas, why we import 100% of our gold, why we import 100% of our fertilizer or copper or anything you talk about. We have enough. We have to create job. We have an entrepreneur like you. I have a great message for you. Never give up. And look at your heart. Today is a huge opportunity in every field. But work like a musician. The rhythm must be there. You must enjoy. You must make sure that there is a music in what you are doing. And there is no better opportunity than India. The kind of list I have, the kind of speaker has come, they have said a lot about, I'm looking our new India. Environment is very, very important. Very important. How do we make sure our ESG, you people know, Indian company will never compromise. We have said self-certification. More you trust the entrepreneur, more they will deliver. It will be faster. India, the way we are doing and the way regulation being changed, is a huge opportunity for you, for the startup, for starting a new business. I definitely encourage you. There are 7,000 companies which has gone bankrupt. Please look at those companies. Those companies can be, you can buy at 10% cost, transparent manner. And if you can make a group, trust me, you will not go wrong. There are 7,000 companies every day it is coming in offering. A new business you can develop. I always want you to have, money is very important. लक्ष्मी जी हमारी सब कुछ है. हम लोग कभी बहाव में बह जाते हैं और money factor is very important. I want not with the greed, but the kind of equity available in the world is all about how you project yourself. I would like you to work for a company who is equity oriented. So going forward, at least 2 times, 3 times of your salary, because of your hard work, because of your entrepreneurship, you will get through stock option. Also, any company you start, always see what is the potential, where I can float this company and I can get, because there are huge equity available. But keep in mind, no matter what happens, never flout the governance. Never flout the governance. Walk and talk. Nobody is a better personality than you. You open the door. You always remain humble, but fearless. And keep working. Never think that I'm going to get a result. But the satisfaction that I could have done better, that is very important, that you should not feel that I could have done better. I know the time is coming short. I wish all of you very, very best. Anything Vedanta can do, where if you want to make a trip, this is an amazing company built in 20 years. We are the largest producer of oil and gas, and you don't know how difficult it was, because the Gulf does not want India to produce oil. And we have produced oil. I would request you to visit, and we will facilitate the Barmer. Please come to Hindustan Zinc. You will be surprised. We produce largest silver in the world, and thousands of industry being made out of this silver, whether it's a contact, jewelry. And I encourage you, whatever we can support you to build your company. We produce largest zinc of the world. When we took over Hindustan Zinc, they said you have to shut the mine in 4 years' time. Today, we are producing largest zinc with the same people. You have to encourage people, empower people. People say the 2 things is very important. Power of ignorance. Sometimes we want everything to know. with the power of ignorance, lot can be achieved. We have the largest aluminium in India, 3 million ton, which will create another 3,000 industry, whether it's automobile. And I encourage you, we are ready to support anywhere, but the quality is very important. Quality is very important to make sure the quality is great. Very unfortunate that we have to shut down our copper smelter. I think the whole world is talking about, and we were supplying almost 50% copper of the country. We have a steel plant, which is state-of-art steel plant in Bokaro. We have iron ore, largest iron ore. So I recommend go to Rajasthan, one of the best place on this earth. Make a group, see what you can do, how you can venture. You can service in our company. It's a pleasure and honor to have you. If you want to be entrepreneur to start an industry, we have all the thing laid out. And I can tell you that loss will be ours, profit will be yours. Look at all the bankruptcy companies, 7,000 company, 10% price you will get, build that company. I have built all my company, buying the company through the bankruptcy. So I wish I've been very bricks and mortars. So I wish all of you very best. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable words. Now, Mahika, a second-year student from SRCC, will be asking you the questions addressed to you by your audience.
That was a really insightful session, sir. There are a few questions which the audience have addressed to you. So first, one question being one of the strongest cheerleaders of entrepreneurship and startups, what message do you have for young entrepreneurs and businesses?
Never give up. Once you develop your conceptual design and your model, you go for it. Never give up. Never have a fear and always remain humble. This is your time. What you can do, we couldn't do it in our time. Our women leaders, we have a 35% women officers. The way they are working, the women has to be convinced. Once they are convinced, they deliver like anything. So these are my message. This is your life. Don't let it go. Whatever you think, develop the model, go for it.
Thank you so much for your inspiring words. I feel this would be like very inspiring for the people who would want to pursue, would want to be entrepreneurs one day, and would be really inspired by your journey. Thank you so much, sir, for taking out time and coming to speak at our event.
So I believe there is no more question.
Yes, sir. I think we can continue forward. Thank you so much again for taking out time and inspiring all of us with your life story. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, I wish all of you very, very best. This is your life. Please make it happen. When you go, there will be a lot of headwind from the family, from the friend, from the government. Government is very positive today. And you are the one who is going to make a difference. If Vedanta and personally myself, anywhere can be helpful, and if I can create hundreds of entrepreneurs and create excitement in them, that will be my biggest satisfaction. But always keep sense of humor intact. Without that, what is a life?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.